I used to go, my grandfather, he ran an electrical company in Houston, but we lived about 60 miles west of Houston. He had a farm about 30 miles west of that. Well, he would pick me up on the weekends to go help him feed. Well, I always took my .22 with me because we'd have a couple of gates I'd have to open for him, and once I got through that second gate, he'd usually drop me off with my .22, and I'd head to the woods. He'd go check on all the cows, take him a couple hours to count everything and check them, make sure everything was all right. Well, by the time he was ready to come back and pick me up, I usually had a couple of rabbits in my hand.
Blood brothers, an ancestral bond between like-minded individuals that share one passion. A new breed of TV, brought to you by Cherokee Sports. Blood Brothers TV, share your passion.
I live here in Thompson Station, Tennessee. We have a few farms around. We raise Black Angus cows. Up early in the morning, don't get home till late. I don't have a lot of time to hunt because I seem like I'm always on the farm.
I saw it fly up there.
We have a breeding group of bulls. We have a bull sale once a year. People come in December to our farm from all over the country. A lot of the bulls are AI bulls that have been, you know, their mother was artificially inseminated. What we do, we artificially breed a donor cow, and then we'll take those embryos, put them into recipient mothers. They'll have the calf. We've been doing this for about 15 years now. We're slowly, gradually moving away from it because, you know, fuel's getting so high, feed cost is getting so high, and we're kind of going to go more the commercial route now. My first hunting was quail hunting. Right outside of Houston, there used to be tons of quail there. And grandfather bought me a 20 gauge, and we went out, we had the bird dogs and everything, and we'd go out every weekend. It's quail season. Sometimes we'd kill 10, sometimes we'd kill 100, depends on how many people were with us. But we had some of the best dogs around. And then from there it was the dove hunting. And from there it was the wood duck hunting out in some of the sloughs around Texas. And from there it was the deer hunting. And then I didn't really start turkey hunting until I moved to Tennessee about 16 years ago. A friend of mine, Brett Fulcher, his father-in-law used to work for us at the farm, and he introduced us and he got me into turkey hunting, and it's been gangbusters ever since.
Take him. What? Jenny.
I missed him. This bird's 20 yards, where the decoys are 20 yards, and I've been over here looking at the hen, and then once I turn, he's right there, and my gun's down here, and I'm like, okay, let's see how lucky we can get. But I guess that happens.
They came in quiet, boy.
They did. They didn't say a word. Sunrise turkey. Oh, sunrise turkey. Boy, his old head was brighter than a cherry heart.
So this morning's hunt was kind of my chance at redemption.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back.
Blood Brothers, to me, means folks all across the country sharing the same love for the same thing. It's the tie that binds. It's the thing we all have in common. Thus, the definition, Blood Brothers. We may not know each other. We may not have ever talked, but because of our love for what we do in the outdoors, we're all blood brothers. We're all kin. Anybody that you see, anywhere you happen to travel, if he's got camouflage on, if he's got a sticker on his truck or whatever, if you're in a parking lot somewhere and you got a flat tire, that would be the first person you'd go to. He'd be the guy that you could count on helping you out. You would have that common bond, even though you never knew the guy. We all look for that enjoyment that we find in the outdoors, our time off. You know, whether you take vacation time to go hunting or whether it's what you do for a living or whatever it is, it's the same for all of us. It's the desire, it's the enjoyment we get out of that. It's all of it. Our love for the outdoors, hunting and fishing and sitting in a tree stand and watching the sunrise or a duck blind or watching the mist come off the water when you're out on the lake getting ready to make your first cast, all that stuff. We all have that same makeup, that same wiring in our chip. So at the end of the day, we're all blood brothers. And guys, that's what we're going to show you here on Blood Brother TV. We're all blood brothers. Whether you're hunting the most expensive lease in Arkansas during duck season, your granddaddy's farm in Iowa, or public ground right here in Tennessee, it's the tie that binds us together that makes us all blood brothers. Is the reason we're out there and the reason we love it. I'm a blood brother. Are you?
Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
So this morning's hunt was kind of my chance at redemption. I was ready, and I was ready to pull the trigger. We get set up in here, and we can hear a couple behind my left shoulder over here, and we can hear some gobbling right in front of me around the ridge.
That's a good gobbler, dude. Sure wish I could see over that hill.
We heard them come off the roost, and it was 45 minutes. The birds closest to us didn't say a word, you know, just quiet. We could still hear the ones gobbling. So we waited and waited. I'm like, turned around and looked at the cameraman. I said, where'd those birds go? Well, it's not 5 minutes later.
That's behind us.
You know, I'm sitting in bed last night thinking, man, I've got this spot to go, this spot to go. I know those birds are there. I know those birds are over there. So I meet my cameraman this morning. I'm like, let's go to this farm. And it's all anticipation. You know it's gonna happen if you do it right. If you do it right, it's gonna happen. And because we get up here, we hear one little gobble at first, and then 10 minutes later, the woods light up. It's like gobble over here to the right, 3 gobbles over here, 2 back here, 1 way around the corner. It's like, it's anticipation.
Try to make them think about it. I hear Brett and them going. Someone's got a big gun. They're coming back up this way now. It's closer. I just see his head. He's coming.
Man, all of a sudden they're 60 yards over the hill from us, and they're coming up kind of on the edge of the woods, and they're gonna be right on top of us.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back.
Are you geared up for this upcoming turkey season? Serious turkey hunters will now find all their bases covered at their local sporting goods retailer. Cherokee Sports Featherlight Fusion Series decoys are designed to be the most realistic and mobile decoy produced today. Super lightweight and compact photo printed bodies with heads molded from real freeze-dried turkeys. It just doesn't get any more realistic. From the full strut Billy Bad Act to the feeding wobblehead hen with multiple models in between, turkey hunters will find a decoy for every need. By far the most mobile and realistic decoys on the market, these decoys will fit in the side pocket of most turkey vests, enabling you to carry a whole flock easily. If you're serious about being successful this turkey season, you'll want the very best decoy available. Cherokee Sports Fusion Series turkey decoys have got you covered. Available at Gander Mountain, The Sportsman's Guide, and fine sporting goods retailers. Get yours today.
Welcome back to Blood Brothers TV.
Shoot the middle.
When I hear shoot, I shoot, but the end of the rest of the sentence was the middle one. I'm like, oh gosh.
You can't say middle the last thing.
Sometimes that's the way it goes, though.
When I heard shoot, I shot.
Well, you took his head off, ain't no doubt about it.
It was crazy. So we didn't get him, like we wanted him, but we do have a good bird back here. But it was a great hunt, and I'm very proud to share this with my blood brothers. Oh, I've had a rough go of it this season. I've missed a bird. I just shot this one off camera, but before I get back behind the camera, I'm gonna try my darndest to get one on camera.
Set up this morning was on the side of a ridge just off where the gobblers were roosted. We thought we'd get them there, but in the back of our mind, we knew that the birds would eventually end up in this green field. And sure enough, when they flew down, we tried to call to them, and they gobbled and gobbled, but they were heading the opposite way. He ain't going to that green field, is he?
No, not that one. I wouldn't think. There's another one over there.
We pulled our decoys up, packed everything, and set out after them. We knew they'd be in the field somewhere, we just didn't know where. So we eased up to the fence, and you could see them out in the middle of the pasture just strutting and carrying on. There was at least 5 longbeards.
Just top this hill where we can see this pasture, there's 4 or 5 longbeards blowed up right out in the middle of it. No way I can get out in the field and put my decoys where I'd like to have them. So I'm just gonna do the best I can and put them right here along this fence row. There's no way. How quick was that, buddy? Go get that bird. Come here.
A satellite gobbler is usually a 2-year-old bird, and that was the case today. He'd been up there with those toms, getting his head thumped pretty good, and he wanted away from all that. He was just getting away from them and kind of like going out on his own. A satellite bird is probably the most commonly killed bird in the turkey woods. He don't want to be around the big toms. He wants to get out, kind of do his own thing. He's been whooped on, and he's a mature bird. He'll strut, he'll gobble, and he's a dang good way to fill a tag in Tennessee.
Gobbling his head off.
For me, the thing that gets me fired up most about the turkey hunting is what happened this morning. That's that gobble. It's dead silent. You're out there just enjoying nature, and then he bellers out. It's like it just shakes you and rattles the woods.
There's 2 of them there. Probably another 3-5 minutes. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. That gobbler there could come down this ridge too. My face hit good. Do what? My face hit good. Oh yeah. Time to get still. Get your gun up and get ready. You're moving an awful lot now.
All winter, I'm around shotguns and duck calls as a guide. Come springtime, get out in the turkey woods. It's just a relaxing atmosphere, totally different than what I do all winter. It's almost like a vacation to come out and get in the turkey woods. I'm not tied down. I can shoot when I want, do what I want, and just have fun and enjoy hunting for what it is.
Blood Brothers TV will be right back.
Look me in the eye and tell me looks aren't everything. Tell me you weren't fooled by my perfectly photo-printed body and molded head with my fine, realistic hair. I'm as real as it gets, baby. Tell me I didn't slip in on you and set you up completely undetectable because of my extremely mobile abilities and quick setup. Tell me I wasn't irresistible the moment you saw me. Tell me how unfair it is for me to hold your attention so well that you didn't notice that one important thing in your surroundings. Tell me I'm the only one that's on your mind. There's never been another like me. Nope, you ain't gotta say anything at all, 'cause you're close enough I can smell it on your breath. Boom.
The new age of turkey decoy realism is here. The new Cherokee Sports Hairy Heads. Available at Walmart.
He's just over that ridge, Freddie. Your head must be in the way. I can't see.
You know, driving in, I was fired up and had the highest of expectations of this morning. And coming into a new area like this, you don't really know what to expect. They'd been hearing a lot of birds, but I had no idea how many we would hear. We probably heard 20 different birds, and from that point on, any expectation I might have had was met. When those gobblers fired up this morning, I felt like a kid in a candy store. We had actually set up on a different bird, but when Freddie started calling, that bird went with some hens the other way, but this bird, from the time we started calling, he was on fire. I bet he gobbled 60 times, 70 times, and my heart was just racing.
Goodness. He's killing me.
I wasn't killing you.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf on a tree.
Oh my gosh, was that kick butt or what?
Oh,
Boy, he got up there.
when he topped that ridge and saw them decoys, it was over. Oh,
Point blank, huh?
oh my goodness. Man. Oh. That just don't get old right there.
No, it don't, does it?
Folks, hunting a roosted bird can be one of the hardest birds to hunt, or it can be one of the easiest. This morning's hunt was just as simple as it gets. Bird gobbled a lot on the roost. We had to get after him pretty good calling. Once we got his attention and he crested the hill and saw the decoys, he was just right in the middle of it. Awesome stuff.
Blood Brothers TV rocks. Become a Blood Brother by going to www.bloodbrotherstv.com. Brought to you by Cherokee Sports. You've been watching Blood Brothers TV.